Good morning, everyone. I'm Demetrius Mixons, and I'm the host of AFest this year, and I'm joined by Kev from Andover Carnival. Hello, Kev.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And you?
Yes, I'm all right. Yeah, so we'll go from a few questions and see where we get to.
Okay.
Great. So tell me all about Andover Carnival.
Right, Andover Carnival. I'm a little bit biased, but I believe it to be the biggest community event in the Andover social calendar. We get crowds around 8,000 to 10,000 people on the day. It's a massive event. It starts at 12, it goes all the way through till 9 o'clock at night. It involves fun fair at the park. We have local entertainment. We have the procession made up by all the local community, and obviously bringing a lot of people into town. It's very good for the shops, and it's just a crazy, loud, colourful day.
Yeah, awesome. And of course, lockdown has impacted the charity sector and the business sector and event sector so much. And how has lockdown actually impacted the way you work?
Well, the biggest impact is that we had to cancel the carnival this year, unfortunately. We made the decision very quick, which was the right decision to make, because there was no way it was going to happen. And really, it just put everything on hold for a while. We just didn't really do anything for a few months because there wasn't anything we could do. But fortunately, we were in a position when we decided we had to cancel that we just carried everything over. So we're very lucky in that the majority of our sponsors have stayed on board. So we've still got the money to go ahead with the carnival for next year, which is brilliant. We're keeping our charities, which I'd like to mention a bit more in a second, but we're passing the charities over to next year, which is all about raising the money for the local community. So that's all good. We already had a few people signed up for the procession, and they're carried over. So we've already got about 4 or 5 people signed up for the procession, which is the strongest start we've had to any carnival at this time of the year. And I think some of the acts that were booked are carrying over as well. So really, it was just an inconvenience, along with most other things that COVID seems to be causing. But we're up and running. And at the moment, the biggest impact we really have is that as a committee, we can't really get together for a meeting. The glory of Zoom, thankfully, that's how things are working at the moment. But hopefully in the next few months, we'll start to meet up with people and get ready for a big gathering again next year.
Awesome. And how long has the Andover Carnival been running for in the community?
Well, that is a very good question. I've been on the committee. I think this is my 5th year. I think this is our 10th year with the procession.
Yeah.
But in terms of the carnival itself, I mean, historically, it goes back years and years and years. I mean, there are black and white photos that I've seen banging around on Facebook that people have been putting on. So, I mean, as an event, it's been going for a while. But also as an event, it's a bit of a dying breed, a carnival in a local town. It's quite a hard thing to put together. There's a lot of red tape. It's quite a lot of health and safety, all that kind of stuff. And as a community event in most towns, it's slowly starting to die off. But fortunately for us, Andover's got a brilliant community, a lot of input, and a lot of people getting involved. So, we're still going strong.
That's amazing. And what charities are you supporting next year, or have been supporting?
Well, very good question. So the charities, so this year, well, I say this year, last year before we were cancelled, we went through an interview process for charities. We had quite a few charities come in, and we did an interview to try and make it all fair. And it was a really close call. We had about 10 or 12 charities all come in. And it was an emotional night, I have to say. Everybody had about 15 minutes, and obviously there's lots of worthy causes around Andover. But the 2 that we've picked out for the carnival this year are Needs To and another charity called 21, who I believe may be doing something with you guys later as well. Both of these charities, get it the other way around, deal with children in need more than anything. One deals with the younger age group, and then the other one kind of takes over and starts dealing with the older age group. But they were both very strong, both local, both reasonably quite new, and they almost had the committee in tears. It was a done deal almost on the night, to be honest. So we're really looking forward to trying to raise as much money as possible for them as we can.
Yeah, definitely. And it's 2 worthy causes. Needs To will be having a slot at AFest this year. But of course, Andover 21 also does just great, amazing work across the community. Both of them do to support those children in need. So if people do want to find out more about the carnival, where would they go?
Okay, so we've got a website. But the best place to go is if you've got any questions, anything you want to know, email us at this address, andovercarnival@hotmail.com. We're pretty quick at responding. We also have the website, which is andovercarnival.org. Just a couple of things I really want to push at this point. Well, I've got this opportunity and have the captive audience of Andover Town. We really want people to get involved with the carnival. The carnival is all about community. It's involved with the community. It's put on by the community, and it's watched by the community. It's just all about community. And that's partly why I love it. So we just want people to get involved. So there are three main ways for people to get involved. So just very quickly, you can be part of our walk-in entry, and you can just walk, dress up in a theme, and that is free. So any kind of a group whatsoever, dress up in whatever theme you like, and it's free to enter. You could also get a float, what we call a community float. So any community group or charity, but you don't have to be a registered charity. So any kind of a community group, anything that's benefiting the community or doing any kind of voluntary, that kind of stuff. For £30, we'll give you a lorry and we'll give you a driver for the day. You've just got to decorate it, get on it and scream and shout from it as you go through the procession. But also we have a business float. So if you are a company, for £60, which isn't very much, you also get a float. We'll give you the lorry, we'll give you the driver, and for £60, basically you get 2 hours of free advertising to 8,000 to 10,000 people as you parade yourselves through the town. It's a brilliant day. Most people that come return. Over the last 4 or 5 years, the procession itself has been growing and growing and growing. Last year we had about 30 entries. This year we're aiming for 35. We finish up at the park, excuse me, we finish up at the park and where we've got live entertainment throughout the day on the stage and loads of stalls, loads of things to do, and obviously the fun fair and lots of food to eat, which is obviously also very important. I'd also say, this is quite important, anybody on this list, we want to hear from you. We are desperate. We're still, sponsors. It's a very tight time. COVID has had a massive impact on all kinds of fundraising, etc. We are a non-profit organisation. We are a small group. I think it's just 7 of us at the moment that put the carnival on. It takes all year. We started last month. The carnival's not until July. I'll come to the date in a second. But it costs money to put it on, and we have to raise every single penny that we need. So any sort of sponsor wants to get involved, it's a great cause to get involved with. You get lots of promotional material, etc. Anyone wants to donate a prize, we had thousands of pounds worth of prizes last year that we gave away as packages, and we would like to do the same again. Caterers for the park, any charities that want to get involved, it's pretty much free to come and get involved with the carnival. We want to help you. You may not be one of the carnival's charities, but any charity within the community, we want to help you as much as we can and push your cause. Any businesses that want to get involved, again, any businesses want to get involved, again, you get the float, you can come be a walking party, you can get a stall in the park, you can come and promote yourself, and you can get involved in other ways. We need acts for the stage, lots of local entertainment. We want to shout about Andover, so all the talent, we want to put it on a show. Anyone on fancy getting into the procession, it is a brilliant day without a doubt. Most people that come return, and all the feedback is very, very positive. It's a great day. And volunteers on the day itself. We'll be pushing that more nearer the time through our website, but we always need volunteers, always need help. And again, the email address, any questions, anything at all, drop us a line, please. And the important one, last one I've got for you here, this is our date. This is Andover Carnival 2021, Sunday, the 18th of July. Put it in your calendars. You'll get bombarded with it over the coming months because we will put it all over Facebook and everywhere we can. We want as many people to turn up and as many people to be involved as possible.
Great. Thank you very much, Kev, for joining us. That is, if you go to www.andovercarnival.org or if you email andovercarnival@hotmail.com. Thank you very much.